Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to the 27th podcast. I'm Iris, and this is...
I'm Kristin, owner of Cashmere Goat.
And she's back!
I'm back. It's been a crazy few months. I'm happy to be here. It's like I had health issues. I had surgery in June, had an infection, had another surgery, and I am slowly recovering enough to be here. Haven't really worked in the store, so I don't know everything that's going on, which is really weird for me.
Yeah.
But my employees have been amazing and have taken care of everything for me and taken care of you. And so I'm slowly creeping my way back in, and not in a creepy way though. Creeping, but
and we've
not
missed
creepy.
your energy so much, in the store. And at the same time, like, because of the great folks who are working here, I think we've got this really solid team.
Oh, it's amazing.
And so that's been good. And just knowing that, like, we have things, mostly covered. We check in, but that then you can do the healing, the resting, what you need to do.
It's been amazing.
Yeah.
This is like, thank goodness I'm getting back now. Like, this is like, we're in high season. We're in like busy time, mid-August through December, but like August and September are really a lot. So I'll be back in the shop periodically and into the knitting world, because I've kind of stepped out of it a little bit, which is really weird for me. But I haven't had like a lot of knitting, crafting energy. A little bit.
You're knitting yourself back together right now.
I am. That's my knitting.
It's big knitting.
It's big knitting.
Such important knitting.
It's big knitting. And yeah, I've slowed down, which is really nice. And I haven't slowed down much for almost 4 years. So it's probably definitely my body needed it. So I'm back a little bit.
Okay.
And happy to be here. Store looks great. I don't know all the details of everything though, so
I've got things, but can we see what you've been working on?
Oh,
Because
I have been working a little bit. I have been crocheting, and I'm working on I thought I pulled it out.
What is this bag?
Oh, this bag is from a customer.
Is it
Hi, Barbara.
Barbara bag?
Yep, and she made it for me.
Oh, and I'm noticing there's like beautiful little stitching.
Yeah,
here.
she's put embroidery in it,
Oh my
and then
gosh.
the inside, and it's not just lined. There's like interfacing. And this is my temperature blanket that I started in 2022 and stopped after May. And then I did June in July, and I'm working of this year. I'm working on July now. What did I do with it? I took this stuff out, and where did I put it? Oh, I threw it right on the floor. So this is June's, which this one I think is my favorite that I've done so far.
Oh,
I love it.
I love it.
And then
Talk to us about the color question mark you had.
So I have this, I think it's in here.
The temperature blanket concept just really fascinates me. I think it's such a cool way to kind of marry craft with sciencey thing and visualize something.
And I do think, like, for me, it was better to do it when it was the year, because like the historical weather that I get is technically for Owl's Head, which is actually really different than where I live.
True.
And so I have wished that I had taken the temperature at my house every day, or at least most days. So this is my key, and this is how I decide. Well, no, it's already decided how I know what's coming next. And I was...
Because it's these colors are related to the temperature range.
Right. And so I had a color that, while I liked it, I just didn't like how it looked with the other colors, and I hadn't used it yet because, well, it's warmed up, and so I switched it out. And instead of having this garish bright color, I have this where you can barely see it. I think it's
the light
one.
Yeah.
Because there was just one row, but there'll be more in July.
I love that. It looks very soothing.
It's nice, and of course I made a mistake, and then that's all it takes to stop me these days. I made a mistake, and I'm taking out a little bit. This is July so far, and you know, it's a lot of one color, and it actually, I find it harder to see because you have to turn around after each one, and then so I sometimes get that row screwed up after doing many of them. So that's what I've been working on, and I've been thinking about a lot of other things. I haven't made any decisions yet, though.
Cool.
And I'm wearing my Anchor tee from last year's knit along, made in monochrome cotton, which I don't know if we even have any of that left.
We do.
It's great stuff, and I actually have some set aside in my office, and I might do a Sea Haven with it because I love this weight. I love how easy it is to care for, and
it's a nice round cotton that doesn't split.
Yes, it's really lovely to knit with fur cotton, and so we have a little bit left, but they're phasing it out. So what we have is what we have. Yep. But I set some aside, I think, in June, back in the day.
Back when you were here. I am working on my Irish Rover pullover with the glorious millstone tweed that I've like nattered on about plenty on the podcast. So it's a bottom up, and the millstone tweed is just dreamily soft. I have one sleeve.
Oh, look at
and
that.
the sleeve's going so fast, of course, because like all of this just stockinette. I've been really enjoying my little shorty needles for once I've gotten enough going in terms of my increases, and it's just cruising along, and soon I'll be at the join, which is exciting. Have to do all that magic, which
The
always
magic
feels like
join.
magic, and it looks so short to me. But I keep measuring it, and I think it's actually the right length. Just seems...
That's how it always looks.
So
remember, that's how everybody felt like
about the car bath.
with the car bath, and then people made it longer, and then it was too long. So you have to trust in the process. But that actually doesn't, it's down,
coming.
It's like more like down here. Actually, because of how big the sleeve is and all that stuff.
No, I know.
So,
but it really, I'm loving it, and I feel like it's really going so fast. I mean, it's on 9s. And it's
the yarn's more of an Aran than the worsted.
Definitely.
It's definitely a heavy worsted. I have got a ball to play with at home too.
It's very good.
I fell in love with it when I ordered it, and they gave me a little sample, and I knit it up, and I just love it.
It feels really good. We have good colors. So a couple of updates. This past weekend we had we started our hot summer yarn sale, which is still going on. There's still great yarns, some of which are summer yarns that we've put on sale. Some are just new to the sale section of yarns that we had that are great, but just like we're thinking about other yarns, or we've
already ordered
the other yarns. So
we
need room. We're clearing out. So I'm going to link to our sale section down below. And we also did this awesome benefit with our samples. And these are samples that were older yarns. We don't carry the yarns anymore. We have different samples in the yarn.
Outdated samples,
but we had a lot of them.
Yeah, I haven't been very good at getting rid of them, so I left for a couple months, and they were like, let's get rid of these, which is great, actually.
And it was a benefit.
Yes.
And it benefits a really fantastic Maine charity, Adoptive and Foster Families of Maine.
Yes.
Do great work
They
in our
really do.
state locally, and so it feels really good. So we just did like this cash only with the samples, and we made over $700, which feels really good.
Yep.
So Kristin's gonna communicate with them and find
Yes.
out what's the best way to get this money to them. And
It's very exciting, and it's nice it feels good to raise money for an organization that it's kind of under the radar, but very much needed. There's a lot of foster kids, and they don't have what they need, and
even in terms of support for the caregivers, it really seemed like that was a major focus, which I love.
Yep. So it's a great organization, and even if you don't want anything, I encourage you to donate.
I'll put the link down below to their donation.
And it feels good to do good.
Yeah, yay. Want to talk about that?
Oh yes, coming up. It's better late than never. We are having our sunset sale this year a little bit later, not in August, but in September. Sale is live now. It's on the Olad, and it is September 12th, I believe. And it's a sunset sale, and because it's in September, it's a little bit earlier. It's like 5:15. So that's really nice for us anyway.
And we'll put the link to the listing down below, all the details about like when do you show up, and there's like a little pre-shopping
there is
here in the shop before we get on board. If you sign up for it,
you get a little discount in the shop, and you can come that afternoon a little early. And a lot of people, everybody showed up here last year beforehand, and then we all kind of walked over en masse. It was fun. It was it's just always so fun.
And a lot of the staff at the Goat come, not everybody, but a lot of folks do, which is fun.
It's really fun.
And then we get to hang out with you guys. So you don't have to be a knitter or a crocheter or stitcher of any kind. So bring a pal or a partner if you want to, or just take the night for yourself. And snacks. People bring snacks and beverages.
It's a lot of fun. And it's kind of usually like a celebration of our community, and like just a relaxing thing that is outside of the store, which is really nice for us because we get to just be regular people.
And it's so beautiful to see, our little area that we drive these roads all the time, but all of a sudden to just be out on the water, look back at the Camden Hills and the cute little Camden Harbor.
It's amazing, actually. A lot of us never go out there, and like the first time you do, it's such a different perspective. Now I love going out there, and try to go out more than once a year. And so I hope you'll join us.
Yeah, it'll be fun to see you. All right, you want to talk about these
Sure.
things?
We've gotten a few new things in, and one of them is something that I had ordered at least 6 months ago, but they had manufacturing issues. They had all these problems, but those are the Phlox tools, and they're little but mighty. And what the Phlox tool does is it acts like a stitch holder, a stitch marker, or it's great for cabling. Basically, it's like
you can fix
it's
things.
almost like a twist tie, a heavy-duty twist tie with 2 knitting needles on the end.
It is, and it's really nicely coated and sort of elasticy.
Yes, and they come in all different patterns. There is only one size. That's my only issue with them. I feel like they need to make a bigger one. And hopefully someday they will. But everybody's been going crazy for these. Somebody bought like 6 of them when they first came into the store.
That's me, because I wanted to buy them for knitting friends.
I figured that's what it was. But other people have done too, and it is a nice little, and these are flukes, which these are their stitch markers. They're like stretchy material. And
we just have this one and one other.
Yeah, I was like, oh, should I have bought these? They're I don't know if people will like these. People love them. we have barely any left.
So there's 20 in a pack.
Which is nice and generous.
This is the medium size, and we had small, but I don't think we have any smalls left.
Yeah, the smalls you said went right away.
Right away.
And they fit in, you know.
Oh, they fit in your
the
little
Notions nook.
Notions nook. And well, actually, now that we have my Notion nook out, so like that's what it looks like all filled up. And look at this. This also blew my mind. This little bitty pair of scissors that we got from the folks we got Fox and Pine Stitches, the Notion Nooks. This is the scissors that are designed.
Oh, and that doesn't fall off.
No, because it's attached.
So they're little snips.
Little snips, and they fit
in
your nook.
space.
They can even fit in the smallest cubby if you have nothing else in it, or I just keep mine down here. So that has been really fun too. That was
I still don't have one of those. I want one.
They're the best. I love it, and sometimes I just for fun like unpack it and repack it just because
you like to organize
do that stuff. And then this is brandy new. I think we just got this last week.
Yep.
This is new from Lina Publishing. This is the Knitted Kalevala.
Is it the 2?
And
isn't it that's supposed to be the 2?
Yeah.
It's
it just
two.
doesn't. It's the second version.
This is people have been waiting for this. People have been asking for this. It's one of those Lane books.
And so, continuing her journey into the world of mythology, tradition, and stories, the sequel promises to captivate knitters and folklore enthusiasts alike. Because, as you know, maybe the Kalevala is the sort of Nordic mythos. So designs inspired by a story, which is super cool. So just got this.
I haven't even looked at it yet.
Yeah, it's very beautiful. The Lina people really do a good job with their production. Yeah.
Yes.
We're starting to get new fall yarns. In fact, they've been trickling in a little bit, and I haven't done any emails really featuring them too much yet because I feel like people are still in a bit of a summer mindset, but start looking for those in your email. If you subscribe, we'll be highlighting some of these good ones.
A lot of people start their fall knitting right now. They really do, especially if they're on vacation and they have time to shop. Yeah. So we are selling Rasta already, which Rasta season has begun. I just ordered a bunch more. And I ordered more Noventa, which if you're looking for that, we don't have much, but we will have a lot more soon. So it's a funny time because everybody kind of wants to start knitting in September. Yes, which is very exciting.
It is.
And we love to help you.
Totally.
Yep.
Well, I think that's what we have for today.
Yep.
It's so great to have you back.
Thank you.
I'm so happy to see you.
It's nice to be back.
So if you like the video, give us a comment, give us a like. Don't forget to follow the channel.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for joining us. Have a great day. Happy making.
Happy knitting.